the podcast Empowering People, a show dedicated to helping folks find their path to success. Sponsored by Hypnosis Works LLC and Realty MD. Your hosts, Dave Membrila and Martha Dabdoub. Take it away, folks. Hello, and welcome to our preview of our show,
Empowering People,
where we hope to give folks inspiration and hope, and let our viewers know that we can help you get on the road to success. My name is David Membrila. I'm the owner of Hypnosis Works, and my co-host is
Martha Dabdoub with Realty MD.
And Martha has an introduction, even with her Realty MD. Go ahead, Martha.
Well, I'm super excited to let everybody know that I just started my real estate brokerage. It gives me lots of passion to deliver the keys to the dream of home ownership. But most importantly, it gives individuals security, safety, and the opportunity to be a homeowner.
And I hear you have a great salesman that's come on board. Your first, actually, real estate agent that's working with you. Who is that guy?
My first real estate agent is Dave Membrila.
Hey, that's me, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I just switched brokerages. I love my other broker. But what attracted me to Martha's Realty is, believe it or not, I was her school teacher. I was her choir teacher at Sunnyside High School back in the day, a long time ago. And Martha was always a firecracker. She was always a go-getter, and that's how I knew her. Now, I'm going to let her tell you her story before I tell you mine. But what attracted me to her brokerage is that her first level of importance, what her desire was to do was to help people. That's the first thing she said. My brokerage, I want to help people, whether it's obtain good credit, find home ownership, or helped in terms of investing, anything I can do. And that word help just kept popping into my mind. I kept listening to her, and I thought, you know what? I would like to be a part of that, because in my venture, what I've done, and even as a school teacher of 40 years, my entire career, I've helped people. So again, this show is going to be dedicated to helping people get back on the right track, get on the right track, or rebuild themselves, re-energize themselves, whatever it needs, whatever success may be. And that's what Empowering People is all about. The other day, Martha went to an Empowering Women workshop, I guess, or she'll tell you a little bit more about that. But just so you know, we come from humble beginnings, and I want our guests on our show, anybody that we invite on the show, as well as ourselves, are going to tell you our story. Martha, take it away.
Well, Dave, you hit it right on the spot. You know, empowering people is the key here. I have a passion to help people. I find myself helping people every day. I'm going to share with you guys a little bit about myself. I was born in Guaymas, Sonora. I was raised here in Tucson. I graduated from Sunnyside High School. I graduated from the University of Arizona as a Wildcat. And also, I received my master's degree through NAU. My initial thought when I was growing up was, I want to be a Secret Service agent. I grew up watching Charlie's Angels, if you guys can all remember, the three women and Charlie. And I was like, I am going to be one of those that are going to catch the bad guys. I was stuck on that. My major was business administration and a minor in criminal justice. However, there were struggles. There were struggles of having to prove that I can do anything, that I can get anything done. And one of the biggest struggles there was that I was discriminated against and retaliated against. When I applied for my first position in the criminal justice field, everybody wanted Martha. I had the initiative, the drive to get it all done, and I was advised to apply for the position. I didn't get the position, and it was okay with me because I still hadn't graduated from the University of Arizona. But in the end, the last person told me, you didn't get the position because you were classified as a Mexican gangbanger from the South Side. And that's when it clicked. I'm like, what? I am from the South Side, but I'm not a Mexican gangbanger. I have goals and dreams, and nothing's going to prevent me from getting there. That took me, however, Dave, to transition into a different field, right? In a different field. I've been doing insurance for 20 years and was doing investments. And now I have my brokerage because now I have the opportunity. But just having to prove myself when the numbers and the stats are there has been the difficult part to understand. Why haven't I gotten to where I'm at with the drive, the enthusiasm, and the passion that I have? But now that I have my brokerage, I am super excited. This is my baby. I want to help people after people after people or person accomplish that and empower them to strive and thrive for what they want to do. And homeowner is one of them.
Wow. And she's being a little bit modest. What she didn't tell you, she had a superior insurance business. She, if you go into her office, she has all kinds of accolades on the wall, all kinds of plaques honoring her. But the one thing that she struggled with, like she mentioned, is that there's a good old boy system in a lot of different fields. And we've seen that. We've known that. If you're a female, a person of color, poor, or whatever, even if you're a great person with tattoos, a lot of times there's a misconception drawn to you. And that's what empowering people is all about. And so she switched from insurance to real estate, not only became a licensee, but automatically went after her brokerage license, and she was a firecracker, and she still is. So that's what I saw in her, and why I wanted to be a part of her team, Realty MD. So my name is David Membrila. I've been a school teacher for 40 years, grew up here on the south side, went to the University of Arizona, and received my master's at NAU. I was an assistant principal for a couple of years, but that isn't any fun. I wear a lot of hats because I kept being put down as when I was a youngster, mostly by my dad. Bless his heart, he didn't do it on purpose. But I wanted to be an actor. I wanted to be a comedian, and he didn't think, son, you're going to starve. You're not going to make any money. La da 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 da. Go to college, get a good job, because that's what parents did. They try to encourage us to get a good job. My dreams were different though, and so. The good thing is that after I got my college degree, I did follow my dad's advice. I created an opportunity for me to pursue my other dreams, and one was comedy, one was acting, which I've done both. I've been a stand-up comic for about 21 years now, and I used to tour during the summers and hit as many casinos as possible during the school year. I mean, doing shows there, as well as hitting the slot machines. But some of the other dreams that I've pursued is I'm now a hypnotherapist. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But during the pandemic, I had time on my hand. I became an author. I never in my wildest dreams did I ever believe that or ever think that I would be. That was not a desire of me. I used to write a lot as a child. I used to write jokes, write stories, but I never thought about writing a book. And I cranked out 3 during the pandemic. So again, empowering people is about giving you the passion, the motivation to find your dreams, create your dreams, and again, write out your dreams. If you're a youngster, write out your dreams now, but do it in pencil because they may change. Now, about 6 years ago, about 7, 8 years ago, I was teaching at a school that didn't have a counselor, and a lot of kids were struggling with young adolescent issues. So I became a hypnotist, a hypnotherapist, in hopes that I might be able to counsel them through social issues, bullying issues, test anxiety, this, that, the other thing. And that's where my career as a hypnotherapist began. I have an office that I've helped everybody from adults to kids, adult issues, quitting smoking, kicking back some of the drinking, fears and phobias for kids, stress issues, time management issues, motivation issues, and that's what we do. We're going to talk a lot about that on my program. I also do comedy hypnosis shows where we get people on stage, I hypnotize them, and they create a show for you, which is kind of very interesting. So, Martha, is there anything you'd like to add?
You're incredible, Dave. You have accomplished so much. I've got to experience and see all that you've accomplished. Believe it or not, the memories are still there from back in high school when you were, one of my teachers,
Favorite teachers.
One of my favorite teachers in choirs. And because of you, I thought I was going to be a mariachi singer one day, right? I am when we socialize. But you've hit the spot. Having the passion to empower people, to provide, that resource that anything is accomplishable. Some of us, more than others, need the help or need the resources or need to get on track. And I think what we're going to do here, in empowering people is provide that for a wide variety of an audience, from young people to adults. We want to be able to help you in any situation so that you thrive in life, you become successful, you accomplish your goals, and that we're here to help.
And one of the things that we want to incorporate on the show and do down the line is create job opportunities. Maybe have job fairs, workshops to help young people or folks that just want to get back on track. Get ready, prepare for different job situations, for applying for jobs, for going through interviews. What's the best way? We want to get into schools and help kids who are juniors and seniors who are starting out on their first job, and again, getting ready to apply for jobs, how to prepare for that, and interviews and the whole bit. So there's a lot of things that we want to do to help anybody and everybody in the community. If you're a struggling parent, both Martha and I, our parents, had different families, had different situations, and we've gone through some of the struggles that you may be going through. Like to offer advice in that fashion. So stay tuned to our programs. We're going to have these podcasts once in a while. And again, please understand, it's not about material items. It's not about houses, money, although that's a big part of success. It's not about necessarily having a college degree or university degree, because you can be successful without one. College isn't for everybody. And we want to teach that to people, because a lot of times parents put added pressure on their kids. You have to go to college. You have to go to college. You have to go to college. Which, again, my parents, who, bless their hearts, that's what they did back then, made sure to instill that. And I feel that I have reached success through education and becoming a teacher. However, I'm not done yet. There's still things that I want to pursue, still dreams that I want to fulfill, and this is one of them. So with that, we're going to say goodbye to our show, Empowering People, and we'll see you next time. Thank you very much.
Ciao.